new ACE 570. Bought this for my daughter, and for the record, she did not get whiplash on that video going over that jump. She hit it a little faster than expected, but she's fine. So I got this for her. Figured it'd be safer to put her in a cage and get her off of that four-wheeler. But I gotta say, this machine is a lot of fun to drive. It feels like a four-wheeler, but you're driving a side-by-side. It's nimble, it's quick, it's light on its feet. It's just an absolute blast to drive it. Woo! It's definitely low to the ground. So you gotta be mindful of the ground clearance, but it kind of makes up for that with its short wheelbase. So I don't really bottom out all that much, going over bumps or anything like that. But sometimes these deep ruts, you'll find you're scratched just a little bit in the center. We picked this up used. They don't make them anymore, which is kind of sad. At least in the 570. They still make an RS1. So I don't remember for sure if the last year was a 2019 or the 2020. But I know you could get them through 2020. It might have just been leftover stock. But then in 21, I just can't find them anymore. So we went out and picked up this one used. It's definitely seen its fair share of some trails. But mechanically, it's in great shape. It's just unlike anything I've ever driven. Really, really cool. You definitely know it's a Polaris, because these doors rattle like crazy. Maybe I can adjust them or put some rubber inserts on there. Otherwise, she just goes. I love this little machine. It's so much fun to drive. Just cruising around in the woods. Light, nimble, narrow. It's really nice. You get some off-camber stuff though, it'll be a little tippy. But it drives so well. So if you haven't done so already, consider subscribing. Like I said, this machine, I'm letting my daughter drive it. So wrecks are imminent. Going to happen. It's just a matter of time. Remember earlier I said I want to put her in a cage? That would be why. This is the machine. Got a bit of a jump. Oh, nailed it. Woo! And even though it's a small one, it's still loaded with all the features of the big guys. Like double A-arm suspension, front and rear both sides, front and rear sway bars, on-demand four-wheel drive, which feels a lot like my Pro. It has storage compartments, front and rear, even has storage inside. I really like that. So even though it's a smaller machine, they didn't skip out on putting the better features in it. It has the hard quarter doors. There's other models of the ACE, the basic model and everything, which have just the nets, but this one has the full quarter doors. This one has the alloy wheels on it. This particular one even has a winch built in, which is pretty cool if you're out by yourself, you know. Fell in that rock. And I said storage but it's just a bed in the back. Storage compartment is up front. Transmission has high and low gears. Obviously it's got reverse, it's got park. Everything you would expect. It has digital gauges. Tells me the gear I'm in. You could select between miles, hours, temperature, which is what I have it on. It's got digital speedometer and digital fuel gauge, which is nice because my daughter ran out of gas one time years ago, and now she checks the gas every time. And if it's under a half, oh man, she tells me. I like to send them a little bit longer. It drives her crazy. For example, right now, she probably parked it because it has one bar, and I'm out here driving it. But it's fine. I know my machines. The headlights don't turn on with a switch. You have to turn the key back one position to turn them on. It's kind of weird, but it works. She just has trouble remembering to turn them on. I like her to have her headlights on when she's riding. A lot of our trails, all of our trails really, are two-way. So if someone else is riding, the headlights add a layer of protection, you know? See you coming. Give you time to stop. This model has power steering, which is really cool because it's so light already that the steering is effortless, really. I can drive around one hand, one finger. Super light steering. That stretch was pretty off camber just there. And I didn't feel like I was going to fall over at all. Take a lot more than that to knock it over. Camera's gone. Well, I'm going to start heading back to the house. That fuel gauge, it had one bar in it, but now it doesn't have any bars. It's blank. And it's flashing, and it says low fuel. I don't know what that means, but maybe I should put gas in it. Whatever, I don't know. Thank you so much for watching. We really appreciate all of our viewers. If you haven't done so already, consider subscribing. We have a lot of stuff coming up. Really exciting time for the channel. We have a lot of other machines too, so go ahead and click that little blue icon right there. That'll subscribe you. Check out our other latest videos while you're here. Thanks again for stopping by, and we'll see you next time on 3-Day Weekend.